Oh, did it work? Yeah, I think it did. Let's see. Yeah, looks like it. All right. Yeah, all I heard was brownies. That's all I read was brownies. I guess because I already have the coffee. Yeah, good evening, Robin. Good evening, Gear. Chilly tonight. Man, I think if I'm not mistaken, I believe we're supposed to be really cold tonight. And I'm believing that because I'm about 4 feet from the heater and I'm still kind of cold. Let's see what it. Oh, my phone's turned off. Yeah, this thing on. Well, I turned my phone off because it's starting to sound like Carol now. I got the coughs and everything. Uh, I turned my phone off because, hey, just asking Homestead, welcome to this, whatever this is. Welcome to it. I turned my phone off. You would think that on a Sunday you would not get like, um, do you have Medicare Parts A and B? If so, you might qualify for blah, 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 blah. So, do you have Medicaid Part A and B? And I'm like, for the 1 millionth time, no. Of course, it's going to say, unfortunately, you don't qualify because it's a robot. I've got a list of phone numbers that I keep blocking. It's like the same nonsense over and over again. But on a Sunday, what the heck, people? I guess robots don't sleep. But yeah, wow. Hey, Shawnee Groves, welcome in. Yeah, where do you draw the line? Where you're just spamming somebody. It's the same. It's been the same thing. You know, you have Medicare, blah blah blah. Uh, well, before that, it was some foreigner I didn't quite understand. So I said, "What?" And as soon as I said "what," and I was expecting him to repeat himself in a sloppy English, he was like, it just went over to a recording. Would you like to donate to the policeman's something fund or whatever? We get him like twice a year here in Kentucky, and I just hung up on it. Hit the block button again. I don't know. This is ridiculous. But yeah, I had to turn my phone off because you know it's Sunday, and why give people? I don't know. Just really aggravating. But yeah, eventually you would think they would run out of phone numbers to use to call me. There's another one that's kind of like the Medicaid thing. I think it's Medicare, where if you're not a senior, you're above the age of 30 or something like that. But I just I don't answer those calls because you're giving out personal information. And unless you could prove to me who you are, I'm not going to give you my personal information over the phone. So, yeah, they can keep calling and I'll keep blocking. Hey, Double A Creates 03. Welcome in. I think it's your first time on the channel. Welcome, and hope you're having a warm and cool, or warm and let's see, warm and nice evening. Well, I don't know. Hope you're having a good evening. There we go. Let me see. Mic seems a little hot. Is it too loud? Let me back it down just a little. Yeah. What we got going on here in the chat? Hey, Janet Potter, welcome in. Yeah, that's the only drawback of doing live streaming and video is, you would have to wait until the live version on your channel comes back to you in the headphones, which is, it's like an echo, really slow, delayed echo. And I don't like to do that because it's annoying. But we just play it by ear. Is mic too hot? I don't know. Ask a radio person. Well, this radio person doesn't know, so I have to just guess. Shawnee is sharing channels out. That's cool. So we had another beautiful day here in central Kentucky. Reasonably warm. Nice and sunny. Got a few things done outside and inside. And no storms, Shawnee. We had a little bit of rain last night. Was it last night early? I know we had a little bit of rain, but it was over before it even started. So that was whatever that was just passing through. Yeah, 32 in Minnesota. Yeah, that was the whole reason I started my phone up, just so I could see what the temperature is, because I thought it was going to get down close to freezing tonight, which is where Shawnee's at right now. My weather app is taking forever to start for some reason. Oh, yeah. So we're at 42 degrees and it feels like 39. And tomorrow will be 55 and a low of 38. We get a 75% chance of thunderstorms for Tuesday. 54 degrees. And I cannot, for the life of me, I cannot read the low temps overnights on this app because they have this background. And here, let me turn I want to turn my phone backlight down a little bit, turn my camera on. So we'll see how this turns out on the camera, but you can see how light so this row right here, the faint numbers That's your lows overnight. It's up against that background. You can see that it's just impossible to read sometimes. So I think there's a thanks, Kat. I think there's like a feedback thing where you can send a feedback to WKYT, and I like to tell them that their app is slowing down, and I can't read the overnight low temps. So if they could fix that, it would be awesome. Come here, Tiger. Come here. Come here. Come on, you want to be on TV on internet? Huh? You want to be on the internet? Show your fuzzy face on there. Hmm. GT Junior grows at Alaska. What's going on? I think we're trying to catch up with you on your temperature, GT. It's going to bite me. Watch. You're going to do it, aren't you? No, he changed his mind. He does a little nibble on the nose. It's his way of giving kisses. Janet Potter says she has a lot of videos to catch up on. Passamaquoddy has stepped in tonight. What's going on? You doing good, Passamaquoddy? You're good if you don't get in front of the keyboard. Don't get in front of the keyboard and we're good. Okay? You're a good boy. Yeah. You're a good boy. I don't care what your therapist says. Okay, so I just said don't get in front of the keyboard. So if I have to use the keyboard, I've got to lean over you. Okay? Yeah. He's pretty good. Hey, Beth Schuler. It's one of my crafting friends. How you doing, Beth? You and Joe doing good tonight? You gonna go to sleep? Hmm. Why is the cake always gone? Hmm. I had my suspicions, Shawnee. I had my suspicions why the cake is always gone. Yeah, it's a mystery, all right. Oh, watching old westerns. Nice. Oh, pie. Yeah, pie would be nice too. About a cheesecake. There's something I haven't had in a while. Good cheesecake. Sir, didn't we just have a conversation about the keyboard? Yeah. Got, pardon me. Robin's got some yogurt. Yeah, we're talking about food again. How did we come to this? I don't know how we end up talking about food. Where's CR? Where's CR? That's all we need. We need CR in here too. I don't know. I don't know. They said yesterday. They said it would be here Monday, this Monday. Excuse me. And I checked the website again. And now they're saying, next couple days. So your guess is about as good as mine, Shawnee. It's coming from that Orange website. So I don't know. But the price was right. It didn't break the bank. And I don't know. I don't want to say a whole lot. Because then if I gave too much information, and there would be no point in me making a video, would there? Yes, the orange one. List $5 meals and go. Pass McClotty just had some sugar-free lemon meringue. And homemade pizza, deep dish pizza. Yeah, I had pizza yesterday, and I usually get the Red Baron because it doesn't give me heartburn. A lot of the frozen pizzas give me horrible heartburn. However, I bought the oven baked or brick oven baked, whatever crust, Red Baron, and that actually did give me heartburn. So there's something I'm thinking it's more the crust than it is the sauce that burns me up like that. But $5 meals. Well, you can we'll get the obvious two out of the way. So beans and rice, because thankfully beans and rice haven't broke the bank yet. So you almost don't have to budget for beans and rice. Now, yeah, I would get so tired of it, and that's why I have a bag that's opened, but I'm keeping it up in a container because, yeah, I can only stand so much. And the rice, well, I've got some rice in there. I had, that's something I would have to be like in front of, like I'd either have to be in the store or like right on, maybe Walmart's website before I could tell you like what I could do for $5. So obviously I just went with the easy one. That's rice and rice and beans. What do you mean Chrome stopped? What does that mean? No. Still working. I think my computer's just tripping. It's overworked and underpaid. $5 meals, squash soup and garlic bread. Yeah. Ah, there's a recipe that I have used a lot in the past. In fact, uh, 2 weeks ago, I had a box of elbow macaroni, and I had a pouch of that creamy cheese that Kraft sells. You know, that comes with the noodles and whatnot, mac and cheese. The two were from two completely different things. So like the macaroni was by itself in its own container, and the cheese was left over from a meal I had made a while back, and I just put the cheese up because uh, ended up using something else for the macaroni, and so I made creamy mac and cheese, and I added the for me, one can of tuna and some peas. I absolutely, that's a good meal there. Mac and cheese over a can of chili. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, a can of corn, black beans, a can of salsa over rice. That could be interesting. I'm just curious, what is the price of a little? I always call it a ham hock. You usually put it in with the beans or whatever. How much is that going for now? Just for just one? I'm almost afraid to look. I mean, that $6. Okay. Well, that's only $1 over a $5 budget. Hmm. Actually, I'm thinking about getting a. Well, I'm torn. I don't usually cook a meal for Thanksgiving. Uh, um, Not since I've been on my own, I haven't. But I'm kind of torn. I'd like to at least make a small meal this year, but I'm kind of torn between a a turkey breast or ham. You know, just like if it was ham, I could get away with just warming that up in the oven, make some rolls and green beans. Mm. I'd like to do both, Shawnee, but it's not no, not in the budget because I was ripped a new one this month by the internet provider, so that's made things a little bit tight. Andrew, what's going on, Andrew? Could almost make the stuffing myself. Be honest with you. Hams, yams, and pecan pies. Yeah, Yeah, I'm really torn between the two because both of them are my favorites. I could eat a week off of both, but yeah, I try to stay in this tight little budget. This is only for this month. This too shall pass. Not a big deal. Yeah. Yep. That's me. I'm just constantly watching the budget, and I try to stick to it as close as I can because you don't know. It's like this month. I didn't expect the bill to be raised on the internet, and God, it took a chunk out. That killed me. I was like, well, we'll adapt. Could have been worse. $5 meals, 3 egg omelet with chopped peppers and cheese. To get by with throwing some onions in there too, either fresh onion or like I did. What I did the other day was I ordered delivery, so I got a bag of pre-diced onions, frozen onions, which I'm not a great big fan of frozen onions. There's just something about that. Those and frozen peppers, if you thaw them out just right, they're not too bad. Once you get them cooked down or whatever, they're pretty good. But yeah, that was my plan, because I got a thing of tater tots, and I've got turkey patties in there too. So either one of those two things, I could saute some onions and throw those either on the burger or mix them in with the tater tots, and make a good meal there. And I still have half a bag of potatoes, just whole potatoes. Mm. Yeah, it sounds really good right now. I like to make omelets. I haven't made an omelet in a while, not since I moved down here to this house. I think the last time I made a good omelet was up at the other place. It was a ham and cheese omelet, and then I diced up one potato and fried the potato afterwards, so it was kind of like hash browns. Got pancake mix in there too. But one thing, and I think I talked to Shawnee about this. I'm really bad at this. I condiments and seasonings is something that my pantry is always lacking. I don't know what my problem is. I do like spices to add to my meals. I always have pepper, I always have salt, I always have garlic powder. I've got cayenne or cayenne powder, paprika. Yeah, that's it. Pepper, black pepper. I've got both black pepper. It's already been uh, through a mill, and then I've got one of those little It's what it's. What do you call those things? Daggone it. I might need another coffee. Yeah, it's got the whole black pepper, in it. You have to twist the top, and it cracks the pepper for you, which I like better than I do the container. It's already been milled. Yeah, grinder. Thank you, Robin. Yeah, I had a brain fart there. Oh, I've got Italian seasoning, but let's see. Do I have taco seasoning? I have taco seasoning, but now the nice thing about only cooking for one person is I can get the pouches of the taco seasoning, and I don't actually have to use the whole pouch. Matter of fact, there's a lot of times I don't use the whole pouch because it gets to be, it's too much for. I'm just cooking for one person. There's no point in adding the whole pouch to, let's say, half a pound of meat or quarter pound of whatever, of meat, a small portion. So I can make that go for a while. Actually, I usually get McCormick, but the last couple of times I got some taco seasoning, it was Taco Bell. So they have Taco Bell seasoning in a pouch. Robin says I'm weird, but I only like McCormick's original taco seasoning. She hardly uses the whole pouch. Yeah, I mean it's overwhelming, isn't it? The flavor is just overwhelming. I like to have a lot of flavor, but yeah, when you just cook for one person, yeah, you don't need all that. It tends to be overkill. What in the world's going on behind me? Hold on a second. Oh boy, just knocking things over back there in the kitchen for me. Never a dull moment when you have cats. So apparently, I can't have anything on top of the fridge. Somebody jumped up onto the fridge, and there was a empty coffee container, coffee can up there, and he knocked it off. That's what that big bang was. Yeah, I've got chili powder in a container, and I'm going to have to replace that pretty soon. Matter of fact, that's McCormick too. Chili powder. Is that the tall plastic container that you can pour out from the lid? It's got a sifter or whatever on the top. This cat, he's gonna play up while I'm live. I can see that already. I just gave him a stare. Yeah, I will. I that's something I usually have on hand is the Idaho. Is that what it is? Yeah, the pouches of instant potatoes because I actually add it to potato soup. So there's real potatoes, sliced up potatoes in my potato soup that I add the instant potatoes to. Yeah. Yeah, Idahoan. I'm a Hoan, Idahoan. Whoop. Yeah. And of course, I'm a big fan of mashed potatoes. So I have I have overdone it on the mashed potatoes before. Boy, did I regret that. I make homemade mashed potatoes sometimes too. As long as I've got whole potatoes and milk and butter. That's that's something I might think about that for Thanksgiving. Homemade mashed potatoes to go with it. All right, just asking. I appreciate you hanging out with us. You are more than welcome to hang with us anytime. Take care of yourself over there. Your husband threw him in your daughter's face. Oh my goodness. All right, good night, just asking. No, that's I've had some wild Thanksgivings, so I don't think I've ever had anybody throw mashed potatoes at anyone. So while I was in there rearranging the refrigerator to appease the cat, I put some coffee water on. Maybe I could settle down this cough a little bit with some warm coffee. Yeah. Oh, did Carol? Carol, hey, welcome in, Carol. You feel any better? Because I've got that cough now. Yeah, I know, Janet. That's something I miss. About the just not having the kids around. Just working in the kitchen, getting that big meal ready, and then watching them go to town on Thanksgiving and Christmas meals. I've said this before. I'm not a big fan of cooking just for myself. I guess I like to cook for a handful of people. Let me pour this. Let me pour some coffee here, and I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. I see about this. See if this coffee helps. Oh no, my condolences, Carol. I'm so sorry to read that. Our prayers go out to you and your family. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Like this, I get this every year. I should be used to it. This one, this year seems to be going. Hold my beer and watch this. And I see. Well, Randall has popped in, but he's a polar bear in a snowstorm. There he is. Hey, you were a polar bear in a snowstorm.
Really?
It said your name, but it was all white. It was like, okay, I hope that's really him.
Yeah.
How's it going, neighbor?
The computer trying to act like it's about half retarded tonight.
My internet's been crap since I made that call.
I've not.
That call I complained about the bill, and it's been crap ever since. Go figure.
Yeah, being a retard. I guess that's where I've not been on it. Is when you have to get everything started back up like an idiot. Must be slow.
Hey, Toinette. How you been, Toinette? Oh, yeah, that the coffee helps. Some people are like that. When things bother them, they just get to working on something so they don't think so much about it.
What are we talking about?
Uh, Carol's husband lost his mom,
Oh,
and yeah.
well, that's generally a difficult situation to start with. You know, everybody deals with it a certain different way. You know, it depends. The main thing is how you deal with it. That's the main thing.
Prayer helps a whole lot.
Hey, Shawnee, what's wrong with you? Talking about breaking dishes.
What?
What is wrong with you? Have you been nipping on the fermented tea tonight?
Cat? I tried to put a comment up there, and the cat pressed something, and it disappeared. Thanks, Tiger.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
your grinder waving at you. Yeah, everybody with the death in the family or a loved one in general, everybody takes it at different levels. Like I said a while ago, it depends. The main thing is how you deal with it. You know. $5 meal. What is wrong? What she's really off her. You know. Now she's talking about $5 meals.
Yeah, that's what we started out with at the
Oh.
early part of the live stream. Was talking about our $5 meals.
Which ain't really $5.
Used to be, you used to be able to get a $5 foot long.
Now it costs $5 and change.
Yeah.
2 truths and a lie. We vanished here, girl. You know, it's actually harder when you know when it's your parents or you know a sibling that passes away. It's harder than it would be if it was a aunt, uncle, or cousin. Seems like. Just like I said, though, everybody has different ways of dealing with it, and there ain't no wrong way, I don't guess.
It took quite a while with my dad to actually grieve about it, and I think that a lot of that was just shock. I mean, you just expect your parents to be around for a while longer.
Yeah.
The guy that had a plan, I'm sure.
Oh,
You see dad, suffer.
so Florida Sunshine has got a puppy, a new one, by the way.
Yeah, it's a cute little thing. I have a dog at least 3 times a day here. It's not even my dog.
Yeah.
I raised my kitchen window up today. He was around in my yard, and I said, "Go home, Roscoe." He looks up at the kitchen window. I said, "You heard me. Go home." He'd walk about 10 feet, look back, like he didn't think I was serious. I said, "Oh, no, go home right now." I said, "Don't get hit by a car either." He did that about 3 times before he finally realized I meant business. he walked back home hanging his head.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he'll fill those raised beds, Shawnee. I'm sure he will do that. But it may not be how you want him to fill it. He might fill it with dog poop. God, you can't
Nope.
play. The only thing you can play is Pac-Man. Wow.
I started on Pong, and then we moved up to asteroids, and oh, seemed like it wasn't too long after our friend, he's a friend of the family, and kind of a mentor to me. I was about 17 and 18, but to keep me basically out of trouble, he'd ask me if I want to come up play Atari, and then it to tell you how fast things moved along. We were already moving up to color graphic type games. They were still a little bit cheesy looking, but yeah, I mean it moved pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
3-pound bag for $2.77. Skippy peanut butter for $3.13. Yeah, I used to eat apples and peanut butter. Yeah.
Well, Carl, if you want to do something physical, all you could do is just get you a shovel and go out there in the backyard and pretend like it's a video game and see how fast you can dig a ditch. A 3 foot by 4 foot. Oh, we're at level 3 now.
I'm trying, Carol. I've got to settle on a day I'm going to do this, and I don't want to interfere with their live streams. But Carol, I'm trying to get some of the crafting friends up here on this channel, and might, even do a little bit of a interview or whatever, ask how they got to where they are now with their channels and whatnot. And, I don't craft myself. I can draw freehand, but yeah, they're good. They're a good crew. So we just gotta meet in the middle and figure out what's a good day to do it. What, when they're not doing their live streams, be pretty cool. Just kind of push their channel out there. Meow.
Oh crap! You asked me a while ago what I've been doing. That much? Oh, not much of anything.
Yeah. I did a little bit around the house, around the yard, in here. I'm just trying to get ready for the real cold weather. But I'm still hoping for a mild winter. I just have a feeling we're not going to get that. But one can hope. I've got hope, and you can't take that away from me.
Yeah, I dread it away because you have to be cooped up in the house all the time. Well, you don't have to be cooped up. You can get out and walk around if you want to. Yeah, but it's getting closer that time, and I will get ready for it. It's we're gonna have some white stuff, but I'm hoping it's not gonna be a bad one. Well, when you're dealing with the weather and climate, it's hard to put your finger on it anymore. It grows with it so much that they've got it out of whack, and nothing's what it seems like.
Wasps in your banana plant, Carol? Yuck. Yeah, that's imagine trying to harvest your bananas and getting attacked by wasps. Could ruin your whole experience.
Yeah, that's something you don't expect to see wasps at in a banana plant, but I guess it happens.
Robin says ants on a log. Yeah, celery, peanut butter, and raisins. Yeah. Did that when I was a kid too.
So you're gonna have a crocheting party on your channel there?
No, unless Poss McQuaddy gets brave and wants to be up on the channel. But no, most of them do a lot of. They don't really do crochet. Did I know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They just make little doodads out of paper and whatnot.
Yeah. Try to pair me up with their aunt, That's been an ongoing thing for 2 years now.
Trying to pair you up with like a.
Yeah, Becca, create with Becca. She's been trying to get me hooked up with her aunt. I'm like, okay, sure.
Her aunt.
Auntie.
Barry likes to crochet.
Actually, No, I don't, but I actually know how. It's been like years, but I did it for a little while just because Mom was showing me.
Who's gonna crochet him some underwear?
It might, yeah, it's an itchy underwear.
He might, well, this didn't turn out at all like I thought it would. It'd be one leg longer than the other.
I'll tell you what, the blankets I got from Possible Quality, they sure keep me warm.
Yeah. These dead jummed ladybugs. I'll be glad when they die down.
Oh, I still have them in my bathroom.
Well, I do too, but
I cleared out a bunch, and overnight seemed like more took their place. Shawnee, I have to agree. I tend to believe that salsa and chips is healthy, especially if you make the salsa yourself.
well, I'd say it's got some healthy good vitamins in it. Depends on what. If you make it yourself, of course, it's going to be a little better for you. You still got to watch what you get.
Especially if you if you grew that stuff yourself. I mean, that's even better.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you know what's in it, and it's nobody to blame but yourself if it's bad for you. You put something in there you probably shouldn't have.
Gear Grinder said he crafted a Christmas decoration. Beth McQuarrie, she could knit you a pretty good pair of long johns there, couldn't you? Crochet. But
Yeah.
I don't know how warm it'd be, but all that holes in it. But the salt that counts, as they say.
Oh yeah, that hits all except for aside from the meats, and yeah, that's most of the food pyramid, Robin. I think that qualifies.
I think Gear made a garland out of mistletoe. He's gonna hang it above his door.
Yeah, no soy for this boy. Ain't no soy boy. That's for sure.
Soy is very coy.
Soy is not good for man's libido.
It tends to make them docile.
Almost sterile.
Yeah. Which some that wouldn't be a bad idea. Sterilize about half of them. I think they need to have a colon anyway. And get some really good gene pool started.
Yeah. Aside from having, a few of the crafting friends on the channel, been asked to do a live stream about radio.
Mm-hmm.
That was from one person who had recently subscribed, but excuse me, they were in they were in someone else's live stream at the time. But I actually considered that. Sounds like a Q&A, questions and answers kind of thing. That would probably be in the daytime.
They particular any type of radio? They particular just radio in general.
I would just field questions. I think that people have some questions, and if they have them, they can ask them, and I'll do my best to answer. I've got a set of radios on the way, some cheap. I'm talking cheap from that Orange company over in China.
Did you pay for them, or they send them to you free?
No, I had to pay for them, but they were cheap. I mean, cheap. So we'll see how that plays out. They were supposed to be here tomorrow, but they sent me a notice saying it was going to be delayed. So if it's delayed much further, they'll owe me $5, which is fine.
Yeah. Did you order it through Amazon or something like that?
No, the Orange company, Temu.
Oh, Temu.
Muti.
Well, you're lucky to get here that quick. Actually, you're very lucky to get there that quick.
Well, it's coming from a factory here, or not a factory, but a warehouse here in America. But I can't figure out why.
Oh, okay.
Why it's going to take 7 business days. That makes no sense whatsoever. And of course, they have a little thing where it says if you would like to speed this up, and that always means you pay us a little more, we'll hurry it up. Which,
of course.
I'm not in a hurry. It's,
you slap me a $5 or a $10 or a $20 bill underneath the table there. I'll see how fast I can speed it up for you, buddy. I'm doing you a favor there, brother.
And I find that when you get in a hurry to get something like that, it's usually when you receive a package that's been banged up, and you wonder, when you open it, is your stuff still going to be in one piece?
Yeah. It looked like they used it for kickball or something, played kickball with it or something.
Yeah.
Or dropped it on the back of the truck. We're going to test the durability of this box. Yeah, I've seen. Well, I haven't got any packages like that, but I have seen some that was questionable. That big dent in the side in one corner of it or something. I don't know where'd that get there.
My second monitor on this computer, I was thinking about it about a week ago. It hit me why it had that corner messed up on the screen. And I remember that it arrived that way, even though it was packed really nice. It still arrived broken. And I had contacted the mind you, it's been over a year since I received this Dell. So the details were a little hazy. And I remember that one of the kids needed a screen. So that's where that screen, the replacement, they said, just don't worry, just throw it in e-waste, which we don't have e-waste place here. Lexington does, but who wants to drive an hour and a half to, e-waste center? But they sent me a replacement, and yeah, I believe the kids got that one. I didn't think about that at all, but no big deal.
Yeah,
no big deal. There's another monitor up there at the other place too. If the weather didn't kill it.
I'd like to have me a bigger one, bigger monitor than this one.
Oh,
I think I paid $4 or $5 for this thing. It does its job, but I think I would like to have a bigger one. Some more, like a, I don't know how
yeah.
big.
The day we went to Danville Goodwill, I kind of wanted to grab one of the ones they had on display, but yeah, it wasn't in the budget that month, but yeah, I'd be, kind of willing to go back sometime, but
Yeah.
it's not a priority. Like I haven't used like double screens much, and I really don't care for it. Like
I've seen those bigger ones like that. I started to get one time, and I was kind of a little worried about it. You can always take it back after so I got so many days to take it back in, but you know, but, hey, you gotta make do with what you got.
I'm, hey, I'm fine with what I got.
That's
Yeah, that
what,
was,
uh,
considering that laptop kind of disappointed me. I mean, I really thought it was going to last more than. Well, I got it when Trump was in office the first time. He sent the stimulus.
Carol, what are you talking about? Peeling your string cheese sticks?
Shawnee said that her new book arrived. Tell us more.
Is it a book you wrote, or is it like a comic book? Has it got plenty of pictures in it? Or they call it illustrations?
Oh, okay. I'm thinking. Every time I see the word Trader Joe's, I think of Jungle Gyms, which is like Cincinnati. I think it's kind of a combination of an outdoor and indoor market where there's like hundreds of vendors. You can get fresh food, fresh fruit and vegetables, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Trader Joe's just sounds like a place that would be like that. Oh, the Self Sufficiency Garden by Hugh, Huw. It's very technical. There is pictures. Hey, there's pictures.
Yes, it is there, Shawnee.
A book with words. Oh my God, perish the
My
thought.
God, where you getting such a thing out of book with words? How fun is that? Yeah, whatever floats the boat, as they say. Yeah, I don't know, baby. I thought about working on my radio stuff here pretty soon. Put my shelf up in there and everything. But I'll get around to it. I got everything to do it with. I think got around to doing it. It's not very high on the priority. Oh, when I ain't got something to do, I'll take a wild hair, and I'll do it. I'll just do it. So that's how that goes.
Oh, let me see. Let me just look this up. Jungle Gyms International Market. Yes, it is in the Cincinnati area. Let me just bring that up. Oh,
Yeah, one thing I am going to purchase this, well, not soon, but pretty soon, is a good electric box for the garden. Have that ready. Don't get me a good plug-in type. Be done with it. I would get a solar, but depends on how cheap they are. It won't have to be very hot. You can get them different phases.
oh, you're talking about electric fence?
Yeah, electric fence box. I'm gonna get me one of them, and so
Well, there's some,
you gotta have one. If you're gonna have a garden, you gotta have electric fence box. I just
yeah. But
there's no way around it. Actually, I tried it, and this thing. If you're gonna have, well, you can get around it if you're not going to deal with corn. If you're not going to deal with corn, then don't get one because you don't need it. But if you're going to have any corn out, you just waste your time if you don't have one. But I thought they wouldn't come up this close to the house than they did. Outside of sitting out there gardening with a shotgun, I ain't doing that.
hey, Dana, how you doing, Scrappy girl?
But that's what I'm going to do.
We were just talking about you all, Dana.
Yeah, Barry was doing quite a bit of talking about y'all.
Don't worry, it was all good. I left the bad parts out for later.
That's what he says too. I can't wiggle myself around and get anything started on these lives like I usually do because everybody's up on their game.
Yeah, everybody's behaving themselves, but they're on.
I think that you got people like Carol sitting out there just right on the edge. Right on the edge. It doesn't take much to get it off of the ditch.
She'll let you know if you step out of line. I'll guarantee that.
You got Shawnee over there trying to, what in the world?
Well, it didn't work out, did it?
No. Well, what you doing?
Well, there's my desktop. Hey, look, this is how clean Linux looks. Isn't this nice? No garbage. Yeah. Why is that not working? Well, I'll just show everybody my files.
Oh, they said they don't behave on Wednesdays or Friday nights.
No, there's nothing wrong with stepping out of line once in a while, is there, Dana?
So if I really want to stir things up, I'll just wait till those two particular nights. Then I'll get out on their live and I'll stir it up real good for Barry.
Oh, there's your daytime lives. So,
Well, that's fine too.
yeah.
I mean, I'm just as wired during the daytime as I am at night. More so, actually.
Sometimes we step out of line. It's not even Wednesday or Friday. That right, Dana?
Man, look at Carol saying she can throw knives. We're not talking about weapons here, Carol. Calm down.
She said an Asian fantasy drama. I mean,
I bet. See, you're getting distorted there on the issue there. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't think. But yeah, I really get Barry in hot water. I'll just go up on Scrappy Girl and them's live and hey, Barry, blah 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 blah.
Just keep in mind, I'm one of the moderators.
Yeah, you're not gonna be on. You most likely you'll have something to be doing something. You will be paying attention.
Yeah, I make most of them. I'm usually at most of their lives.
Well, I'm sure you are, but you probably won't be paying attention. You won't be paying attention, Barry, because I won't just come out and do it, all willy nilly. I'll kind of put my little subtle remarks in there about this and that. Oh yeah, Barry said this and that, blah blah blah, and there'll be some explaining to do, Barry. Carol's gonna throw knives at people in her Asian fantasy.
There's
I'm not going to try to derail you, Scrappy Girl. I wouldn't do that for nothing.
There's a reason her name is Scrappy Girl. It's not just crafting.
Well,
quick. She's quick with the insults, so you gotta.
Oh, Barry's
what?
getting married.
Excuse me.
He is. He is.
Did Becca put you up to that?
Well, congratulations, Barry. I didn't know this is a surprise.
Yeah, it's a surprise to me too.
This is a surprise, Barry. Yeah, well, congratulations is in order, I guess. I don't know.
I hear you, Dana.
And we were just talking about her a minute ago. Funny how that works, isn't it?
Because Becca's listening in the background. If she's in her jammies, she's already in bed, but she's listening, and her and Dana are up to no good.
Well,
or this is all Dana. It could all be Dana too.
I can't comment. I don't know.
I did not pull your chain, Dana.
What in the world? What are you talking about, Carl?
Is she a good cook? I don't know. Probably doesn't cook at all.
Oh, if she likes cats and mice, you'll have to ask Barry that. Dear, I don't know. But Barry's getting married, evidently, and that's news. You heard it on this live.
I could also marry Dana's sister. Whoa! Look, I'm what is that? Mormons or whatever? They have like more than one wife. No, one at a time. One only. I'm old. Do you think I could just put up with two, Dana?
Well, the proof's in the pudding, evidently, and they seem to get your number, evidently. But Barry's getting married, and yeah, it's happy day, happy day.
Evidently.
Is it going to be one of those courthouse weddings, or is it going to be a shotgun wedding, or is it going to be one of those?
Right in the back of my head.
One of those weddings where it's forcible, Shotgun weddings sounds awesome.
Don't you add to this gear? Don't you add to this? You're supposed to be on my side here, dude.
Well, they may go. Well, yeah, it's probably a redneck wedding. Yeah, it probably will. I was getting ready to say redneck, but I couldn't remember the term. But yeah, it sounds interesting. It does. I just, I hope I'm not invited because I don't want to see it. It's just going to be all wild and, you know,
Dana, why do I hear banjos?
I don't know. Why do you hear banjos? I don't know,
I
there,
heard
Barry.
banjos playing.
Mm.
There.
Baby's gonna get married to Rebecca's aunt.
There you go, right there, Gear. You just saved yourself. How come Mary and Scary rhymes? there's a there's a reason. Under a shotgun at night.
Under a shotgun at night, Barry's gonna get married. All right.
Yeah.
Burn dancing, yeah, buddy. And they're gonna spend their honeymoon up in the hayloft after the dance is over.
Sorry,
Yeehaw.
probably some podunk place in the Appalachian Mountains.
Swing your partner, dozy do. They're gonna get married, oh ho ho.
Look, you done started.
Barry's gonna spend his honeymoon up in the hayloft. I see it now.
What happens in the hayloft stays in the hayloft.
It's cheap, doesn't convenient, and private somewhat after everybody leaves the barn. Barry's gonna record it with his drone. Oh God, how's he gonna do that? Well, I guess he could do it, but
I guess just put it up there. When it runs out of battery, it'll land itself. I don't have to worry too much about that. But
the question would be, who would want to watch it? No, it's not very good if nobody watches it. It's not, horror camo. WORE. War camo. And spurs.
This is getting weird, dude.
Barry's gonna have chaps on. A pair of chaps and some spurs. And no, he'll just be wearing some overalls, and he'll be up in the loft, hayloft. Because Barry says he rolls that way.
It's the honeymoon.
There's gonna be a lot of honeymooning.
Oh, you put too much thought into this, Dana.
She probably had all afternoon to think about it.
Oh, look! There's something to distract everybody from. Look, there's a cat. There's a cat. Hello, kitty cat.
Oh,
Trying to change the subject here. Hello, kitty cat.
Oh, Barry, we ain't falling for that, Barry. Barry's getting married, everybody. In case y'all knew to come up in the chat. He's getting married. It was brought out there on live. Yeah, we learned. Everybody's surprised. Everybody.
That would totally. I can see that happening. Blown up like a balloon, all sneezy and snotty and stuff, and she's in the mood, and I'm just like, yeah, that'd be sexy, wouldn't it?
Barry, he likes to do things off the cuff anyway, so Scrappy girl, just tell your aunt. Is it your aunt?
No, it's Becca's.
Becca's aunt. That Barry said, tell her aunt that Barry said it don't matter anywhere. If he has to pay for it all, he will. He'll even go to Las Vegas.
Carol, you're supposed to be on my side, sis. It's already broke.
Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Look at her, Barry.
It ain't
Barry
broke
said,
back, it's just a broken back.
Barry said he does not care. He does not care. He is very willing and ready and able. He wants to.
Dana, did I tell you all I'm moving?
He's getting married.
Tibet or somewhere. Yemen. I'm going to Yemen. That's where.
No, I'll tell you where he moves to, so don't worry. He can't get away from the postal service. I think. Well, he might be running. He might be moving to Florida. He might be.
Oh no, I'm not going to tell anybody where I'm moving to.
He might be moving close to her aunt, wherever her aunt lives at. But I would tell the aunt that just get her wedding dress all fixed up and ready to go, because it's going to happen. Barry's already made his plans, and he plans on taking a bath the night before, so he'll be good and squeaky clean. He'll order some men's cologne off of Temu, and by the time it gets here, it'll be a good Chinese cologne. Smells like burnt leaves and regret. That's a runaway groom if he moves to Yemen. Oh.
I'm going to make like Chandler Bang and go to Yemen.
I think she's moving to Florida. I think he wants to move to Florida, Scrappy Girl. I think that's where you want to go to. He's subconsciously let it slip. He don't care. He don't care about the health part.
They can't be any worse than Kentucky drivers. Trust me.
Barry don't care at this point because he's gonna get married. He don't care. Now, after he gets married, now there could be a problem. Oh, he'll be pretty calm afterwards. Carl, he'll be calm after he gets married. He's going to live on the very edge of Florida, just right up against, within 500 foot of the state line. That way, he'd be good. Well, it depends on where a small town is. Is it up northern part of Florida, or is it? Because Barry needs to know this, because if he's going to get down next to the state line, then he needs to know where he goes to.
No.
Oh.
Those are probably the ones, Carol, that I see when I had a vehicle and was on the interstate here. I would see them to be reading a book driving, or doing their makeup driving, or a good one was she was changing clothes.
Well,
I mean, she wasn't, naked or anything, but
probably damn near probably.
how old am I?
He's old enough to get married.
Dana, you don't pay no attention in Becca's lives, do you?
Hey, Dana, he's old enough to get married.
You're not helping, Gear. uh, yeah, I'm almost 60, Dana. 58.
He's old enough to sleep by himself, and he don't really want to. Because he gonna get married. Oh, you like older women.
Well, the way I look at it, you don't have to teach them anything. They're already broke in.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah, they won't be smoking much. They passed that law, so it's not looking too good for THC.
yeah, they're getting ready to put the hammer on that here.
Hey, Robin, thank you for stopping in, putting up with our madness. Have a good night, you and Al. Oh,
She's 70-year-old, Barry.
you're the one trying to pair me up with her, Dana. I didn't agree to nothing.
In other words, he said he didn't sign no papers yet.
Oh, Gary, are you speaking from experience? Older women make better lovers to be independent. She don't act her age. What age does she act, Dana? Dare I ask?
What are you doing, Kelly?
Dana must be in her PJs already, or she would have hit that link at the top of the chat.
Yeah, she needs to get in here instead of just typing it. Her fingers get sore.
But then she wouldn't be able to come up with, I think her and Becca are talking on Messenger.
Well, they can still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cat's playing over something. What are you playing with? I think you want something.
For $5.
But
Yeah, Becca doesn't want to wake anyone up. So I don't know how she can sit there and read this and not laugh, or listen to this and not laugh out loud and wake people up. She can always watch replay.
You better hope she don't.
She'll hear about it.
Yeah, no, you'll be getting a telephone call. You have to do some explaining.
Becca has my messenger. Dana, I don't know why I don't have you on Messenger, but no, that's up to you to fix that, not me.
There ain't no scrape girl not allowed to tell her no telling what off there.
I'm not Oh, I'm glad you said that, dear. I was wondering where that was going. You check what? Check. Checks in the mail? Yes, please. Carol, I forgot you're just 2 years behind me in age, 3 years behind me. Can't count. Check Facebook. Well, I can't do that while yes, I can. I forgot. I run a Superior operating system. Fake book. $19,000. No neighbors, no noise. Price cut to $6K. A nice house. Not the fixer upper, all right.
What, half the roof off of it?
It's a shotgun shack in the middle of the woods.
Oh. Well, what the way times are anymore, I say it'd probably be worth it.
No, I'd be.
Yeah, you know, you don't need no indoor plumbing. I mean, if you got all them woods, just go back there and do your business. A little bit. It would suck in the wintertime, but you know.
Oh, okay, look, I could show this without showing my whole profile. That's a shotgun shack, Randy. It looks like it might be intended.
Boy, it is that.
Yeah. So six. Yeah, it says 6K. How was it cut from 19,000 to 6K?
How many acres is it?
Search results.
Huh. How many acres is it?
I clicked on more and it's okay. Wait, we have to go here. Share this tab instead. 1.5 acres.
Oh,
huh.
I mean, if man had some money to invest in it, that probably wouldn't be bad. I mean, but I wouldn't want to, you know.
Oh, I got distracted by that ad, and I was supposed to be looking at.
Yeah, sure well, I had something on my mind. I want to say, I can't remember what it was. No, you distracted me. I'll think about it in a minute.
I'll tell you what, Data. I mean, is as expensive as life is getting. That's looking really good. I mean, hell, van life looks good. You don't have no rent. You got to pay his gas and insurance for your car.
Well, man, if he would buy himself, if a man would buy himself, that little piece of property right there would be A-okay. Because all he has to do, if he wants some storage space, he can get him one of them buildings and stick on there too, and put his stuff in that, you know. But you know,
I'm just curious here how much land is going for here in Casey County. It says land prices in Casey County, Kentucky vary significantly with an average price of around $6,583 per acre based on recent listings.
That's about right.
Prices depend on factors like location, size, and whether the land is restricted or underdeveloped. For example, a 6.5 acre lot might be listed for about $39,900, while a larger 8.44 acre property could be priced for $99,900. Wow, $6,000. It's wow. All right, Carol. Thanks for hanging with us.
All righty, man.
Hello, Primal Survivalist. Welcome in. Yeah, that's what a lot of the people do, van lifers and people live in our.
Girl.
the Planet Fitness, they get a membership. So anywhere in the United States, you just walk in there, work out a little bit, go take your shower, and yeah, come out smelling like a roach. Well, I had no idea. No, I was, for some reason, I was thinking that land in Kentucky would be up there a ways in price, but
Well, it depends on where you go.
so it's not too bad.
You get up around Lexington, outskirts of Lexington, up around northern Kentucky, it's going to be a little steeper
Yeah.
because you're getting out into the, even if you're not even near a horse farm or anything like that, then if you, those tend to even still bring up the property value in that area. For some reason, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I had the money to throw away, there's some good investment opportunities right now. You could probably double your money. Yeah, I've thought about it a couple times, but I don't want to bite no bullet. I'm too old to be biting a bullet like that. But at least I'd enjoy it for a little bit anyway. I mean, might as well do that. If you're gonna pay out money every month for rent, you might as well put it on something that you can at least say temporarily it belongs to you. Even though we don't none of us own a property, nobody does. If you pay property taxes, you don't own that property. You're just paying rent. I don't care if you paid cash for it and it's clean. You're still paying rent.
Yeah, I can imagine Florida's gotten out of hand. I can't remember if you said or not. You don't have to. But Dana was that place already established? Like, did you buy it, North Carolina? Like, water and utility.
That's right, Janet. I mean, there's no other way of looking at it. It is what it is. You pay property taxes on something that you already own. I mean, you're just paying rent. You don't own that property. The state could come in and take it anytime they wanted to, if they felt like it. You don't own it. Same way with the car.
You already bought the freaking car, but then you have to pay taxes on it for the lifetime of that car.
Every year you got to pay taxes on it like you do property. You don't own that thing.
That's such bullshit,
Yeah, and depending on the model of the car, you're gonna pay way up, or you're gonna pay out way over $200 or way over $100 in taxes just on the car a year. I pay almost close to $200 and something every year.
So today, I watched a video, and they were going over the cost of a new vehicle these days.
Well,
a new vehicle. The car lots are now trying to push $1,000 car payments on these cars.
Nobody's gonna pay that.
Nobody's got it. Nobody's got it.
mean, if they did, they wouldn't pay it. Nobody's gonna pay $1,000 a month on a car.
People who are they're working their butts off, literally working their fingers to the bone, and that's both the husband and wife working, still young. They can't come out on top. Our economy is not as good as they say.
I can't see paying $1,000 a month on a vehicle. I mean,
Yeah, and that's what the car lots are trying to put.
There's people that does it. There's people that does it, and it's hand over fist.
Well, they're just saying what they're saying. What a lot of these people are saying, and because they're doing TikTok and short videos, reels and stuff. They're saying, look, you got a vehicle, it's running, it's paid off. Don't fall for that. Don't go out and get you a new one, a brand new one, just because it's brand new. Drive the wheels off what you got now, because they said there's no way. They were like, you're already struggling. Why make one more bill that you can't even make? You can't even pay.
Well, it depends on what kind of vehicle you get too, how much you're going to pay a month on that thing. If it's brand new, you get one of them big full size Chevrolet trucks or Ford or whatever, you're going to pay up there a month.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, about $60,000-$70,000 truck?
Yeah. Oh, some are even more than that.
Makes no sense. Why would you want a truck that costs that much? It doesn't make no sense. No wonder their car lots are full and they can't move them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm tickled to death that that's happening, because it's outrageous. People can't afford that crap. A $500 a month is pretty damn steep. But that's what a lot of people pay. I don't pay that.
Not to mention you have to pay insurance still.
Yeah. My insurance costs me just a monthly exactly what my payment is. And it's over $200. I pay my insurance cost me about $230 a month. Full coverage, and that's more than my car payment I pay. Beat that. Figure that one out. But they don't want nobody to what it is, and I believe this is just my opinion on it. I have no way of knowing or anything, but it's opinion that they don't want people to drive. And thus,
So I'm going to play a little bit of this and probably give this person a little more exposure. Not that she needs it, because she's got like 147,000 subscribers, but this is the reality of things.
Figures for a truck nowadays, and it's absolutely crazy.
How in the hell are y'all buying these new trucks? We went shopping the other weekend, and the salesman tried to open this door, and I caught a glimpse of the sticker. I said, "What the f does that say?" I slammed the door back shut. $92,000.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
I said, "What in the hell?" He said, "What are you looking for?" I said, "I'm looking for wherever the hell it is you lost your damn mind. I'm leaving."
Exactly.
I drive a 2011. And it's got AC and shit. It leaks some oil, but all good trucks do. He said, "Were you wanting to trade that truck in?" I said, "I bet you like that." Hell no. I said, "Me and paid for are going to keep on keeping on, big dog. Because that can never be me, $100,000 truck." Mm-mm. What the hell are y'all doing?
So we bought a Volkswagen Atlas in May. It was brand new, drove it off the lot. It doesn't even have 10,000 miles on it. We got it serviced last month. Everything was fine on it. I mean, it's been smooth sailing. But literally everything electrical in this car is out. So the radio doesn't work. All of my sensors are out. So here I am trying to get it serviced because every person I've talked to on the phone has been extremely rude, talking to me about, oh, it's still safe because it'll still get you from point A to point B. Sir, I paid $60,000 for this car. If it's not fully functioning, I should not be driving it. He's like, well, we have 30 cars in line waiting to be fixed. I said, well, can I get a rental? Oh, we don't have a rental.
Don't have a rental.
They won't, if they catch you here in Kentucky driving one like that, they'll make you park it. And they'll tow it either to your home or to the impound.
Yeah, I drove my Jeep 6 months like that. Didn't have the whole dash wasn't working.
Yeah, if they can't, if they was there, state police, the county won't say too much. But if the state police or DOT stops you, that's what's going to happen.
So let's see.
And you might well cancel your insurance if that's the case and nothing's working on it. If you used to drive that thing and have a wreck, your insurance is not going to pay.
It's not worth it.
I just took my mom to her dealership to see if she can get something new, which there's nothing wrong with her car. She just wants another one. These people told me that the average fucking car payment for people is $1,000 a month. What average person can afford $1,000 a month? And that's even if you're putting some money down. How is anybody how are any salespeople even in business?
That's
right.
You might well say a $12,000 a year, and in most cases that's way more than the damn car is worth. $12,000. I don't know, unless it's pooping out gold bricks. I can't say it's worth no $60,000 for a car.
I'd rather drive something that had about 10 dents in it before I couldn't even come up with $1,000. You know, people on SSI are effed. That's all there is you could say about that.
Mine's a 2019, but still yet, it had very little miles on it, very few. And it had been wrecked before in the front end, and they fixed it. Which, other than that, it's totally fine. Still $12,000. When after it's all said and done, it's what I'm paying. It's what I'm going to be paying. At the, with your payment and all that. I started once not to do it, but I needed something because I had long trips to the doctor and stuff, and I wanted something reliable, But still, yet, that's still outrageous.
Well, Stacy's lucky. That's only $600 a month. Still, that's approaching. Just
you gotta have a pretty good job in order to be able to pay $150 a week. I mean, you gotta have a pretty good job to do that.
yeah.
And they're very few and far between as a good job. There's all kinds of jobs out there, but you know what I'm saying. But that's no excuse for the high prices of vehicles. There's no, and these used vehicles are getting about that way now. But there's a little bit of a cap on that. They can't go too high on these used vehicles because they're a blue book price. And they can't go above the blue book.
But all bets are off for a new vehicle.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's 50-year long. I was watching somewhere where you could lease one for I think it was like 30 or 40 years. What the payments would be on that probably would be down reasonable, but still 30 years. You know, that's still. But you got, it's, of course, I got another vehicle sitting out there. All I got to do is just minor work on it, and I can squeeze another 100,000 out of it easy. Uh, should be able to anyway. Maybe even get 150,000 out of it if I play it right. But I don't know. They just don't want people to drive. They want people to walk. But
Well, we haven't gotten there yet, but there's that rumor. Remember that rumor last year about the 15-minute cities?
yeah,
Yeah, I mean they're
that's what it's coming to.
setting up where you don't drive. You through that city,
it's coming to that. It's coming to that. Yeah, it's coming to that. They won't be everywhere, but there'll be quite a few of them pop up.
But I don't see how, and I'll speak for myself. I don't know. I don't really see how anybody on SSI can get a car unless they just get a windfall. Somebody passes away and they get some money. I just don't see how that would be possible.
You pay 30 years on a vehicle. That warranty ain't gonna last. That car warranty won't be on there for no 30 years.
No.
You'll have to if you want to keep that car warranty after a certain amount of time, you'll have to pay it out of your own pocket to keep it up. The dealership, they'll be, it'll still be there. I get papers on this car all the time.
Sure, it's chilly in here.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy all the way around. Crazy all the way around. What happened to Shawnee? She just disappeared.
Well, I'm sure she's doing mommy stuff, or
Mommy stuff.
maybe she's still got some work to do.
Maybe she's looking at her book that had no words in it but pictures.
I paid $74.50 for that 2000 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I had it 6 years. And I think before somebody screwed me, I probably would have had it for another 6 years.
Yeah.
It's only had about 120,000 on it, 125,000 miles. I remember. I don't know why people say they have so much trouble out of Jeeps. I think it's because they do all that stupid shit to them, jack them up and all that. Don't know. You know, something's got to change in this country, and I just don't see that change coming in, in very rapidly. I'm sure it will, but
Well, I don't think it's
right
going.
now, unless you're rich, I mean, rich people got it made.
I don't think it's going to be what people will expect, per se. But there's going to be some changes happening. I can guarantee you that. Oh yeah. But it's just like history, when something new comes along, people are hesitant to embrace it. Then after it, everybody embraces it. Oh well, we couldn't live without this. That's what's
Yeah.
that's what's fixing to happen. People's going to be presented with something different. That yeah, it's like when everything was horse and buggy, and then when a car came along, oh, then that's just a fad. Nowadays, look at it now. The telephone, electricity, the internet, or computers, then the internet. So it's all the same thing. I don't like them old computers there, blah blah blah. Yeah. Now everybody's got one. Internet. I can remember times when there wasn't no internet. Yes, they were great times. Now, do you need it now? Well, no, you don't, but it's such a...
I even consider an e-bike. The only downside to an e-bike is in the wintertime. Do you really want to? Do you really want to ride a bike in the winter?
E-bikes are cool looking, but they would be fun as crap to ride. They would.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could zip right on through it. Well, I mean, during the summertime, but shoot far. I'd rig me up a thing on the back. I would rig me up a trailer. A bicycle with.
They make trailers for them.
Well, that's what you need, see, and you could just zip to town, whatever, on a pretty day or whatever,
They're getting better. They're actually getting better. They have more mileage and on a charge, and they got that pedal assist. It charges it a bit while you're, so it shuts the motor off, and you pedal. When you stop pedaling, the motor kicks back in.
Mm-hmm.
You can get good 25 miles out of some of them.
Oh yeah, on charge, yeah.
Danville's not even that far away.
No doubt, about 12 miles.
Yeah.
And it's all flat too. There's no hills to climb.
I'm not saying I sure as hell wouldn't ride my bike to Danville, but I'm just saying if it had come down to it, I probably would.
Well, there's you could drive an e-bike from here to Danville would be nothing. You could squeeze probably more miles out of it than that because there's no hill.
Yeah.
Pretty much flat. So you could burn it up, son. But I don't know. That's just I think it'd be cool, and the technology is getting better, like you said, on those things, and just like the electric cars, the technology right now is getting better. the batteries are lasting longer, and there's a lot less danger of blowing up, just being parked, being sitting there, just catching on fire. I wouldn't have an electric vehicle right now if you used to give me one. There ain't no way. I wouldn't have it parked anyway. I wouldn't have it parked close to the house, to put it that way. I'd have to park at least 1,000 foot from the house. Yeah. The thing catch on fire, and there you go. And you can't put them things out with water. Yeah, them batteries, boy, it's a hazard. You gotta foam them. You got to drown them out in foam. You get, I remember when I was on the fire department, we'd come up on a car and it'd be on fire. And if it had them magnesium wheels on it, you might as well let it burn.
Yep.
Because you're not going to put them out. You can throw 20,000 gallons of water on it. You're not going to put it out. It just gets bigger. As soon as that water hits it, it expands it. You might well just sit back and just get some. Well, foam is the only thing that would put it out. You'd have to smother it completely. Yeah, I don't know how many of them. We just sit back and didn't have foam, and we probably would have foamed it a couple of times if it was a danger to structures or something like that, where we'd had to put it out quick. We'd foam it, but and these electric vehicles and these non-electric vehicles that's coming out on the road. I'm just glad I'm not on the fire department anymore. I have to deal with that.
Well, it won't be long. We'll be moving from the old lead acid batteries to lithium iron phosphate and the.
I got a battery on my car right now. It's not an acid battery.
Yeah.
The one where the dealership where I got it at says you could shoot a hole through it and still use it. you could actually shoot a hole through it and it still would keeping on. It's a solid battery. It's the only type of battery that car that would work on that car. A regular battery wouldn't put enough volts out.
Yeah.
It's got a car. It had to have a certain amount of volts for everything to work right.
It's pretty much a rolling computer.
Yeah.
A lot of vehicles are going that way, though.
It cost me $200 and some for that battery. I tell you what, and of course I got a warranty on it, but still yet. Golly. You could probably use a regular battery on it for a while, but eventually it's going to kill that battery because it's just going to burn it up. It's just so much power consumption that it's required. That battery's not going to hold up for long. And they had the wrong battery on to start with. It was a smaller battery they had on there, and well, that makes a lot of sense. You know, I hadn't really gave it a thought, too much thought. Yeah, you live that close to your work there, dear. Shoot fire. I don't. Yeah, that's how you test them there, dear. You know, whenever you need a ride, you know, let's see how it works. That you're yeah, you about like me on that. I say okay. Oh, you mean how much are we? Oh, about $10. Oh, you mean you're gonna charge me $10? How many times did I give you a ride? How many times? Oh, did you have? Oh, you got amnesia or something? You don't remember? Oh, I feel so bad for you. Oh, there's people like that though. You wouldn't think to what it should be, but there is, I guess. I'd just ride my e-bike gear to work. I wouldn't even. Oh crap! What was I going to talk about a while ago? And I got distracted. Yeah, it don't matter.
Janet paid them in dimes. That's one way to change their ways.
He charged you and had to pass by your house anyway. Boy, he's a. Oh, I get you, Gary. I get you. I get what you're talking about, Gary. I get you. It was worth it. Okay. Yeah, you know, and they shouldn't even entertain the thought of charging you if they have to drive up past your house anyway. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's a hard up on money if they have to. I say, okay, well, we can. I wouldn't even say a word. I just break out my little notebook and click on my ink pen. What are you doing? Oh, what is today's date? Blah blah blah. It's November the 16th, 2025 at 11:48 p.m. I paid you so for give me a ride, and and then about 2 months later you'll forget it. Oh, I got the receipts. I got the receipts. Yeah, well, I don't know. There's a lot of times you just gotta. Yeah, it's crappy, but you gotta just take it and go on with it. What's the point in you know? They're probably the long story of that. Probably they probably not working anywhere around there now. So Well, that's when if you know that you're going to get somebody a ride, you leave your house just a little bit earlier, and vice versa. You know, but people don't want to do it no more. They want to be an assholes about it. You know, that's all you can say.
Yeah, I don't make people wait on me,
They,
especially when they go out of their way, you know, to take me somewhere. I won't make them wait because that's wrong all day long.
well, you know, I don't know. Okay. Well, what else is it going on?
Yeah, just checking the temperature because it does feel a little bit colder than what it was when we started. 39. Yeah, it feels like 37. Yeah, I thought so. When I started, it was about 45 degrees.
I don't feel too bad. I got a jacket on. I don't need it on. I just don't feel like taking it off right now.
Yeah. My legs are cold, but other than that, it's not that bad.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh.
Well, be long. I'll start thinking about buying fuel.
Yeah. Well, that ain't bad. Their gear. Gear. I mean, you know, if they're, it would be the same to them. You know. You know.
Uh, I'll tell you what my answer is to your testicle question, and you won't like it.
What's that, Bert? Oh.
Y'all that? Well, I don't see it now. Where'd it go? Well, that's weird.
I see that. I see that. I see it.
How's it showing up in StreamYard, but not on YouTube?
What part of the testicles did you get from our conversation we were just now having? That makes no damn sense.
Man, it's somebody wanting attention.
Well, I don't know what to tell them on that aspect of it, but I just think it's stupid.
It's weird how it just showed up. It only showed up in StreamYard. I'm not seeing it in YouTube.
It's gone now.
Oh yeah, I got rid of it. But,
Oh, you did? Okay.
good night, Scrappy girl.
See ya, Scrappy. Yeah, Gary, I can see what you're talking about for 4 hours of sitting and waiting and your time. Yeah, that much is, you know, unless you was going somewhere yourself, you know, or whatever. It depends on, I guess, A lot of factors. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna hurry up and get Barry married off. We need Scrappy Girl. We need to work on that some, and we need to get Barry married off here as soon as possible. At least before wintertime sets in anyway.
Wow, what's the rush?
Well, wintertime, Barry, you gotta, you know, you need to get it over with. I get you, Gary. I get you. Well.
Well, it's been 2 hours and 26 minutes. I think I'm going to cut it off at that point and thank everyone that came in.
Did I
put
see,
up with us.
did I see popcorn jump in there earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I did. Yeah. It don't matter. It's a one thing.
Yeah. Everybody in the chat and the ones up in the balcony, have a good night over there and a better day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, but don't let it get you down.
Yeah.
We'll see you